Jehovah's Witnesses regularly tell their little children when they go to bed at night that their God Jehovah's going to destroy all their little friends at school. Jehovah's going to murder them because they don't worship Jehovah. And at Armageddon, all their friends at school and the teachers they love so much and look up to are going to be murdered by Jehovah. These children are told it by their mummy and daddy. Why would mummy and daddy lie? These little children have to go to bed every night not thinking that Jehovah is soon to destroy all their little friends at school, all their teachers. Yeah, there's a child molester. Look, there's one coming on the back of a lorry and he molests young girls in Dover. Child molester. That's him, yeah. Got a nice smile on his face, isn't he? You end up in prison, mate. They know how to treat child molesters in prison. Yeah, coming on the back of a lorry and molest our children, eh? Fucking... If he wasn't a child molester, why didn't he stop and talk to me? Have a go at me. He knows it because he's a child molester. Jehovah's Witnesses have allowed hundreds of little children to die for want of a blood transfusion. And now they regularly take blood themselves. But all these children in years gone past have died. Now Jehovah's Witnesses can cut up blood into fractions and take it. It's hypocritical. All these poor people died. Eh? You're a misleader and a hypocrite. Defend it. Come on, defend the two-witness rule. Eh? You elders keep sending out child molesters to talk to us people of Dover. They're regularly paying out millions in the court, mate. They settle out of court so you don't get to read it in your newspaper. Jehovah's Witnesses regularly send out child molesters. If a little child comes crying to Jehovah's Witness elders saying that they've been molested by a fellow Jehovah's Witness, they sit the little child down in front of the guy who's molested her and ask her how many times she's been touched. Where was she touched? How did it feel when she was touched? And then Jehovah's Witness elders ask her for two witnesses. If she hasn't got two witnesses, they tell her to leave it in Jehovah's hands. And then they send the child molester on to another congregation so as they can molest other children. It's wrong. When Jehovah's Witnesses get an allegation of child molesting, their secret book tells them to phone the legal department of Watchtower Bible and Tract Society. Because the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society want to cover themselves legally, financially, and these elders go along with it. They keep it all secret from the poor people they're taking advantage of. Stop it. We're fed up with it. And we're going to do a post drop all round your neighbourhood, so as everybody gets to know what danger lies in their neighbourhood. All the names of all the child molesters, elders and servants who have molested, and all those who have covered up molesting. David Cameron said that people who cover up child molesting are going to be held accountable for having covered it up. Jehovah's Witnesses regularly cover up child molesting. They will soon all be in the courts facing charges for having covered up child molesting. Jehovah's Witnesses presently settle out of court so as you don't get to read it in your newspaper. They pay out millions. Don't take my word for it. Look it up on the internet. Google it. Google it. If a little child comes crying, saying they've been molested by Jehovah's Witnesses, they sit the little girl down along with the guy who supposedly molested her and ask her how many times she was touched, where she was touched, how did she feel when she was touched, so as to determine the degree of sin. They consider rape of children to be a sin. They do not call the police. They do not phone the police. They phone the legal department of Watchtower Bible and Tract Society, so as to cover it up.
Have a little word.
Yeah, sure.
I think, to be fair,
yeah,
you've
I've
made
done
your
well.
point.
Yeah, I have, mate.
In all fairness,
Yeah.
everyone's entitled to free speech, but
Okay, mate.
Hey,
All right.
nice to meet you. Thanks a lot.
Have a nice